Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boys from Reactions here, back with another video. Today we're going to be comparing iPad Air versus iPad 10. Let's go.
Here we go. This is the new M2 iPad Air 2024 edition, and this is the new iPad Pro, the M4 2024 edition. Both we have 13 inches here, and we are going to compare them to see what their difference is. Now, overall design differences. As you can see here, one is thinner than the other, and I'm gonna like put it straight up like this, and there you go. I don't know if you can see from the camera, but this is thicker than this. I can already see it here.
It's thicker, but anyway.
And the front displays.
The back also has.
Oh yes, the camera. So the cameras. That's only got a single wide camera. It's also got a single here, but this has LiDAR, True Tone, adaptive flash. It's got ambient light sensor and a microphone back there. That's just got the microphone, and I don't believe it has a flash. The keyboard is also different, and I didn't know this. I thought they was going to be the same, but it's different. So this one is the old Magic keyboard that came out a few years ago with the trackpad, and it's got the felt. It's got a smaller trackpad. It's got the physical keys. But it's the original Magic keyboard. This is the new one.
And there's no extra layer of buttons.
It's not got the function row like this one does with the new one, with the escape, the brightness, the play and pause, the volume, and the lock button. It does not have a bigger trackpad. This is a smaller trackpad, and it's not aluminum, it's felt. So this is new and only exclusive to the Pro models, which I didn't even realize. When I ordered this one, I was like, what? Did they make a mistake? And then I realized, oh, so Apple's only making this one exclusive to the Pro models. Not surprised. The displays we're going to demo as well. I took some shots of that in the dark, so I'm going to show you that testing. Here we go.
Also, hold on. This button, the home button, and this button are different.
Yes. So this has Face ID. This does not. It has Touch ID. Touch ID is in the power button here. That's how you unlock the device. I will show you that right now. So if I put my finger here, it's unlocked, and I can swipe up. This, nope. It's got Face ID, so I have to look at it, and now it's unlocked. So there you go. Pencils are the same, exact same. No differences. Can be interchanged. They both work with each other, no problems. They're both Apple Pencil Pros. They're exact duplicates, no difference. Because both new M2 and M4 iPad Air and Pros work with the Apple Pencil Pro only.
So the single core on this, the iPad Air, is $25.95.
And the single core score on the new iPad Pro is 3686. So 1,000-point difference. The lower the single core score, the worse it is. Single core is more for simpler tasks. Multi-core score is for like most tasks happening on the device.
So it's up by 1,000.
And the multi-core score on there.
Then 10,064. Do better than that.
The iPad Pro M4 takes that on with 13,276.
Absolutely dominated.
Yeah, and taking a look at other comparisons, this iPad Pro single core score is better than the 15 Pro and Pro Max, 14 Pro and Pro Max, the 11-inch 4th Gen iPad Pro, the 13 Pro and Pro Max, the 11-inch 3rd Gen iPad Pro, and the iPhone 14, beating all of those.
And this device is worse than the iPhone 15, iPhone 15 Pro Max, iPhone 15 Pro, the iPhone 14 Pro, the iPhone 14 Pro Max, the iPad Pro 11-inch 4th generation, the iPhone 13 Pro Max, the iPhone 13 Pro, the iPad Pro 11-inch 3rd generation, and the iPhone 14.
It's worse than the 15s, but everything else listed is better. So, and the 14s are close, including the Pro 11-inch 4th gen. Moving on to the multi-core scores.
Now,
this device beats out every device listed here. The 11-inch Pros, the 15 Pro Max, the 14 Pro Max, the 13 Pro Max, and all the 15, 14, and 13.
And this device smashes everybody in the competition, leading the iPad Pro, iPad Pro, iPhone 15 Pro, iPhone 15 Pro Max, iPhone 14 Pro, iPhone 14 Pro Max, iPhone 13 Pro, iPhone 13 Pro Max, and iPhone 14, absolutely dominating 3rd generations, 4th generations, 5th generations, all for you, and that's what you do.
And then the GPU scores here, which is basically all graphics intensive processors on the iPads.
This one has a smashing 41,972.
Yes, and the new iPad Pros on M4 have 53,947. Insane. Comparing that to other devices, all the devices we've been listing here, the Pros and the iPhones, this new M4 iPad Pro smashes the competition.
This one smashes every other iPad, iPhone, other than the iPad Pro 11-inch 4th generation. Other than that, it smashes everybody else.
Now, to reference some other devices I've done in previous tests, the 16-inch M3 Max fully loaded MacBook Pro, it's got a 16-core CPU and a 40-core GPU. The metal score was 156,000. That MacBook Pro is light speed compared to this 50,000. Now, we're not comparing apples to apples here. It's got 100,000 more on these devices, but that's crazy. And then for the CPU scores, the M3 Max is close and actually gets beaten by the M4 iPad Pro at 3686 versus 3178. But of course, the multi-core score is just dominating these iPads.
This one just gets dominated in both categories.
Then we also have M1 Pro GPU scores, 42,000 on the 16-inch M1 Pro MacBook Pro.
And this one almost beats it.
Very close. M2.
41,000.
And then M4 just blows over that at 53,947. And
so it beats out everybody except for this one.
Same with the single and multi-core scores. The iPad Pro with M4 beats the M1 Pro, and the iPad Air with M2 also beats the single core score and just narrowly comes down below the multi-core score. The MacBook Air with M2, comparing the iPad Air with M2, this iPad Air's got double what the MacBook Air had in M2, which is interesting. 25,600 versus 41,900, so not quite double, but almost double.
So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked it. Subscribe, tell all your friends that we're going to be back here.
And now we're going to be doing a sound test just like we did with the last video. So we're going to start with the iPad Air. Here we go.
I can see the fire that we made just to save us when we try to make up for never letting go. Said the things we promised not to say, that we break up just to start all over, even though we know.
Okay, not bad. Little lacking in the bass, but now let's see the Pro. Like, come on. So much more bass, so much louder, so much more fuller. Love the sound. Catch you in the next video. We hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you soon. Peace.